There we go.
Ooh.
I don't like that actually.
I have 3D dice
Um,
turned off, so I can't even enjoy your work, Cody, I'm afraid.
well, you just hate me, don't you?
Wow, is it obvious?
Hello? Hello?
Hey, hello, Cormac.
That's worked now.
Indeed. You're on Foundry as well, yeah? Oh, yeah, I can see you on there, yeah. That's cool. Um, Sweet. Oh, there's one minor change on Foundry, which, like, probably won't make a difference, but if it does, let me know. Like, if you ever, anytime you, like, if you try to roll anything where you haven't targeted, it will now allow you to target, like, during the thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Seems to work fine. If anything seems buggy or doesn't work, let me know. But seems pretty handy and prevents that. Oh, I've got to click everything again thing. So, um, cool. So last session, we opened up with you the following morning after making camp with your new friends, the Bear Folk, or friends with most of you. Um, Render gifted Eleanor a ring of animal influence before your two parties sort of went their separate ways. As you carried on in the same direction you've been travelling for the past 2 days into the forest, sort of deeper and deeper, you came across a figure. You came across, once again, Migori, who is the avatar of Shanti. And she seemed quite impressed with the way you'd handled your interactions with the bear folk, and that you had been quite sort of accommodating and friendly to a group who may have been different from what you were used to experiencing in the civilized world. And she asked if perhaps you would be able to assist her with something which may gain favour with her daughter, Myliki, who is the goddess of the forest. She told you that there was a 10-year-old girl named Lila who had been captured by somebody um, who was perhaps confused and misguided in their actions. And she sort of pointed you in the direction of this of where this girl was being held captive. On the way there, you encountered some kind of hallucinogenic effect, which in particular gave some visions to Carl and Warforged. Warforged making a lifelong feud with a rock, whilst Carl was eager to protect you all from a
Mm.
dragon, which nobody else could apparently see.
Thank you,
Magic
dragons.
dragon. Magic dragon.
Yeah, you carried on, and you came across a cave which was protected by a bear, who was not particularly aggressive, but made it quite clear that you weren't able to sort of pass or enter into this cave system that it appeared to be guarding. Until Z mentioned the name Lila to the bear, at which point the bear let you pass with no further issues. You found yourselves inside this sort of large hive, essentially. Like it was covered with sort of like waxy honey substances, bees all over the place. There were a few traps which Elwyn sort of triggered, but was able to react to quickly. Z not so lucky. Z falling down a 20-foot pit and taking a nasty hard landing. Um, and you headed further and further into this cave system, where you came across what essentially a swarm of bees in a sort of humanoid sort of form, um, which you did battle with before briefly trying to have some kind of sort of parley. But Carl was having none of that, and decided to give a finishing blow to this swarm, this creature, this entity. At which point it sort of dispersed and the bees sort of left you, which is where we are currently. you are deep in this cave system, and you have you do also have with you, I believe Z was currently in possession. Is possession the right term?
I
Of
am carrying a person.
a young unconscious child. Looks like could well fit the description of being, give or take, 10 years old.
Yes.
Can I
Uh,
take, can I take some bee corpses?
oh yes, you wanted bee corpses, didn't you? Yeah.
I'll just take as many as I can and I'll sort it out later.
Would I be hearing all this stuff, by the way?
No, you've probably heard nothing from the distance you're at, actually.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay here.
That's cool. Yeah, so we will open up post-combat. Elwyn wants a couple of giant bee corpses, which I'll add to your inventory, Elwyn.
I'll just I'll sort them out later when everyone's resting.
Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I turn around to Carl immediately because I was just about to kind of walk out this door, out this like hallway with this person. I just kind of yell over, why did you kill it? It was surrendered. We were talking. Carl's muted. Busy man.
He's so angry he can't bring himself to speak. it was playing for time. It was some kind of creature. We've got the person we've got to rescue. Let's get out of here before we die.
We're not
Well, I
gonna
might die.
We're not gonna die. You were absolutely fine, but there's something weird going on here. I don't know how you didn't realise that. There is something weird going on here. Okay,
Yeah.
you just killed the one thing that may have been able
So-
to explain to us what was going on.
Maybe Lila can tell us when she wakes up.
I look over at the body. Does it look like is in any state to wake up? It's in like a deep
Yeah,
unconsciousness,
clearly alive. You can see like the movement of the chest, but there's no sign of consciousness currently. It's like it seems to be deeply under some kind of effect. Which
like
is...
considering she's been thrown between Carl and me in the last 20 seconds, you'd expect that probably if she was under some kind, if she was just asleep normally, would have probably woken
I would say that's
somebody.
a reasonable assumption. Yes.
So can I go back over to the stone and just kind of sit her up against it? And is there any kind of because I don't have it prepared, so I can't just cast it. I can't cast detect magic, so I haven't got it prepared. Basically, I don't have 10 minutes. But is there any kind of check I can do? Any kind of if I have a look, give her a once over? Is she under some kind of like incantation or spell, or does it seem to be like a natural kind of like poison kind of thing?
Make an Arcana check.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
That you're unsure of the nature of it, but you seem pretty convinced there is or at least somewhat suspicious there may be some kind of magical effect. Doesn't seem anything you are familiar with. But yeah, certainly you're not certain, but you wouldn't rule it out.
Okay. And she doesn't seem to be in any state of waking up since the bee whatever was killed.
No, you can sort of like you place her back down. She's again still clearly breathing, but yeah, there's no immediate signs of her sort of immediately waking up after the bees have been defeated. No.
What's the Honey Queen's corpse like? Is there a corpse? Is there?
No, there's nothing left in her place. There's sort of it's more like once she was defeated, they actually just sort of dispersed the swarm. Although, as they disperse, you do notice there is a red vial drops to the ground with some kind of liquid in it, which, having encountered previously, you would recognise as a potion of greater healing.
Ah, loot. I was hoping it was gonna like all the bees would stick together and form a bee sword or something.
I don't, we haven't. I don't know that we've killed this thing. It's just gone,
Well, yeah, it's made of
and it's
tiny little bees.
and it's
Like,
gonna come back. So
I can know that he's got my healing spirit if he wants to get some health back.
I do.
I'm sure it is about there.
You
where I
had,
left
yeah,
it.
you had 3 uses left of that, yeah.
So if anyone
Then
wants it, it's D6 per free heals.
Leokin.
Leokin is based, I think, on 1 hit point.
Roll
I'm on
3d6
one
for me,
point.
Elwyn, and I will heal Leokin for that value. Nice. You look slightly healthier, Leokin. You're well on 1 hit point.
Yay.
Was he on 1? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Well, what the hell do we do?
Let's get out of here.
Us.
Why? She's under some kind of spell. Do we not
Look-
want to make sure there's nothing here that will break that first?
Um,
Got any way of counteracting immediately some kind of spell like this? Where's Warforged? He might have the. He might be able to do that. I look around. He's not in the room.
look around. Is there any? I'm just looking around. Is there anything other than stones and
Yeah,
roots?
though this chamber itself is relatively sparse. Other than, yeah, you can see there's all these sort of tree roots breaking through, breaking through the sort of the wall of this sort of hive. But no, there's nothing else particularly. No.
Elwin, can you go find Warforged quick and bring him in here? I need him to have a look at something.
We need to leave.
I
I'm
can,
not so sure.
if you don't want to go all the way back through the cave system,
Oh.
Elwin, we can assume you go and fetch Warforged.
That
I'm
that
gonna
was
do
Eleanor?
that first.
That's the wrong way, Shane.
Yeah, no, I just said I want to look this way first.
I was suggesting we went and fetched our missing party member before we did anything else,
Hi.
so that we don't have another person left behind for ages in case you run into something and we all have to fight.
Why are you holding a child?
This is, I believe, Warforged, Lila.
Oh.
Do you have the ability to kind of like break curses, dispel any magic or anything like that?
Once their paladins can do those sort of things.
I can make a big bee.
You can make a big bee.
Surely
Yeah.
Oh.
your mystical grandma that sent us in here will be able to do this.
Who?
The old lady on the tree stump
Oh.
that you all seem to think is some sort of god that sent us
What
in
was
here in
her
the first
name
place.
again?
Melanie.
Melanie. Okay. Melanie, the god, can you please come and help us?
Magori, I believe, was the name.
Okay. Magori. Can I like pray and then say, Magori, please may you help us?
Yeah, you can. You get no sign of an
Oh,
obvious response.
great, amazing.
You know, Carl.
Yeah, I'm aware of him.
Yeah, me too.
You might think it's funny to wind up those who are less knowledgeable than you, but it's not very smart. Poor Warforged here probably doesn't know very much about our gods. Do you, Warforged?
No, not really.
Doesn't winding Warforged up normally go pretty well, like telling him to offer fish to the bears?
And I'm not winding anyone up. I'm just saying I've been pretty clear all along. You guys seem to be following this person who appeared and doing what she said. And I'm saying there's a price.
We're not doing what she said, we're doing what she asked. There's a difference.
there?
Yeah.
The difference being,
We are not forced to do what we are currently doing. We're doing it because we've chosen to.
hey,
It's
well,
not like
shouldn't we do it then?
I think we are doing it.
Well, let's get her out of here.
Well-
I just can't understand how someone who is so suspicious and dismissive of what of the gods and dismissive of this creature being a god doesn't want to get to the bottom of what is clearly a strange situation when we're told that this girl was fine here and happy, and you don't even want to finish
He's-
looking through this other doorway that we
I'm
found. to
more
make
interested in
sure.
getting her back to her parents, although
We don't know where they are.
I have a feeling they've been dead for 50 years.
Like, we literally have no idea where they are. An extra 10 minutes exploring this last little area is not going to hurt. Just to make sure there's no one else trapped in here. Because this might not be who we're after.
This might be someone else. I'll have a look
Oh.
for you.
Carl,
Yeah, I put my dancing light down the bottom, and it didn't really illuminate anything, so I don't know if it goes around the corner or what. That's as far as I'm willing to go for now. I do think we should explore. Just make sure there's nothing,
I will go and look if you want.
something weird's going on. I agree. I don't know. I don't understand what it is.
Can I stealth and have a look in there, Sam?
Yeah, you make a stealth check for me, yeah.
Good idea. Um,
Nice.
to be fair, I can make you invisible if you really want, Elwin.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sneaky.
Okie dokie.
Blend in.
Yeah, you head down. There's this sort of leads off into another chamber, Elwin, and this one, unlike the sort of rest of it, seems a little more more like a natural cavern, maybe, rather than the sort of. It doesn't have the sort of honey all around the walls or that sort of waxy substance, and it almost looks like some kind of like prep area that you can see. There's three large stone slabs, but almost sort of like being used like tables or storage. And there's all sorts of there's lots of sort of ingredients or various natural materials spread out across them. You can also see there's a couple of shelves along the walls as well, which appear to have like bottles. There's some bottles, a couple of jars. There's even a few candles and burners along these sort of shelves.
Take some of the jars.
Yeah, you can grab some empty jars. Yeah, they're all empty, all the jars on the shelves. But yeah, you
Oh,
can.
I'm gonna put honey in them. Is there any? Is that all that's in this room?
I can get you to make an investigation check to see if you can find anything in particular. I guess beyond that.
No, saw anything.
Nice, that's pretty good. Yeah, you find a selection of assorted goods also inside of the
Click
room.
on it, yeah.
Hey,
I can just click on it, yeah.
should be able to double click on it. Yeah.
Oh, that looks quite cool.
Yeah, you find a crystal, a diamond. There's a lamp which appears to be made out of honey. Or at least very similar to this waxy sort of light-giving substance that you've seen around some of the floors of the cavern. And there is also 2 jars full of honey as well.
I will not take those jars now. I found jars of honey actually in.
That's cool.
Did you say diamond?
No.
I'll make you pretty
prep
jewellery
room
with
in
it.
there.
Oh, okay. Was that all that was down there?
There's some jars and empty stuff if you want to have a look.
There was nothing any other way. Just
Probably
Looks
grab
like
some
one.
jars of honey.
Yeah, I'll put out a jar of honey I found.
I mean, you see, there's some more jars down there.
Yeah, empty jars though.
Yeah, so should we just fill up the honey on the floor?
can I take an empty jar?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll go
don't-
down there.
I don't want to fill it with honey though. I just want an empty jar.
You can have an empty jar.
Shall
How
I
many,
add
how many more
water?
jars are left?
There's a handful of various sort of. You can probably find 5 or 6 usable jars among these shelves.
Cool. So if there's 5 or 6, I guess I'll grab 4,
Yeah, no worries.
and I'll just fill them up with honey from the floor or from the walls or wherever.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have added a glass jar to my inventory. I will find something stupid to do with that in the future.
I don't doubt
Right.
it.
We've explored everything now, Carl. So if you want to get out of here, we can get out of there.
I want to go. Are you okay carrying her?
Yeah, of course I am. Pick her up and I just carry her
Yeah.
in my arms in front of me.
I'm going to try and stick just in front of Z.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
And yeah, I will literally like follow a foot behind Carl.
That's cool. You're all heading back out, yeah. Rather than make you all traverse back through these through the cave system.
Yeah,
Can't
watching out
help
for
but feel like
traps.
can't help but feel like we missed something. Just in a purely metagamey way of this map is huge.
I don't know if we went down this pathway fully. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing at.
Oh yeah, I can see what you mean. Did we not? I thought we did.
I didn't look down there because it's all black on my screen.
Which one? Sorry, I'm not sure exactly where you're pointing at.
Right from here.
Right and left.
I haven't got it all explored, but
I think I've got it all explored.
I can see fuck all.
I think I have. Maybe I don't actually.
uh,
I don't have dancing
Well,
lights
I was
handy.
going to say
So.
I
That's the
don't
point.
want
Yeah,
to.
I can help with that.
I have a
Well,
torch,
apparently
but
I'm just given.
I don't want to be the one that walks down there in case
Oh,
there is.
yeah, that's the end there. So,
Well,
I think,
actually,
yeah.
as you get to the end of down here,
Yeah.
the end of this tunnel here, actually, you can see there's like an opening up above. It looks like you can see, actually it almost looks like it goes up into you can see like bark and wood. It looks like it reaches up inside of the tree you saw sort of above this mound as you found the cavern.
That's odd. Yeah,
Climb a
Z,
tree.
come and look at this.
All right. Carl,
Yeah.
pass her over to you.
Okay.
So
I point out just
Hold on,
exactly
I'll
what
be
Sam
back
just
in a
said.
moment.
See up, and there's a tree above us, like the inside of a tree.
Yeah, there's no like obvious route up. There's no stairway or anything like that. But you can see it opens up into this sort of hollow of the tree. It's about looks like to get up there. It's probably a let me have a look. Yeah, it looks like you could it's about a 20 to 30 foot climb.
Okay, but the wall's all honey covered, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds grim. Can I suggest instead of trying to climb up here, we'll go back round. All I can think is potentially that bear might not be too happy if we try and go out with the kid. So maybe we should try and cover up that we've got her. Okay, it's only a bear. It's not going to be a huge
he
deal,
seemed
but-
to be happy when we were coming in to visit her.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's going to be happy for us to take her away. We'll see.
There's nothing down here. Why don't you? I can just shimmy up this. It's covered in honey though, right? Oh, I don't want to get too sticky.
That's what I
actually.
mean. Yeah, I just thought we we're going to
Yeah.
get covered. We might as well go up the top and look down, right?
Sure. Yeah.
If we really want to see. I'll lead the way, guys. Don't worry. I mean, if it's easier, Sam.
Owen,
I think
can you
we go back to the entrance?
can you still talk to
Yes.
bears?
How long does that spell last?
I think it is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Speak
What does that speak with
animals.
That'll be no then.
Yeah, speak animals is 10 minutes. Yeah, so that has
Yeah.
expired.
So no.
I have got a spell slot left if need be, if he doesn't let us through. Or I can
Can
cast
you and maybe you
Oh,
and Leah King go in front of us?
Well, I can. I've got a thing that does
Go
that
load
thing.
back onto Foundry.
That's
I
also
can,
good.
I can speak
Sorry,
to
fresh.
animals.
You can speak with animals.
Yeah.
Since when?
Since I was given a ring of animal influence.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain it doesn't need attunement. I
No,
think we had this last
I
week.
believe we had this discussion last week.
Mm.
Yeah.
I believe
So
so.
I can just speak with the bear if you want me to.
Well, I think the bear's going to be okay.
I think he probably will be, but I'm prepared for him not to.
I would suggest that Z goes behind me.
Yeah. Have I got
Li-
her?
li-
I've got the kid
yeah,
again, yeah.
carrying her.
Out of
Leah
interest,
can.
just because I seem to have some kind of visual effect. Z, can you see
Hello.
this dead token here?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. It's like, for some reason, all NPC tokens for me are like kind of transparent for some reason.
It is slightly it's like translucent for me. I can
Okay.
see partially through it.
That's fine. That's cool. Maybe yeah. Okay, I must have some kind of effect being applied to like unconscious
Yeah.
characters. Yeah.
I don't know, but let me drop. Shall I drop unconscious, see if it works?
I don't think you need to wait.
Actually,
That will probably
what
happen.
I will do is heal this for 1 hit point. Great to see.
Nope, but it's now lootable.
Yeah, and you seem to have killed it.
Strange.
You've unkilled it, but
Okay.
it's also lootable.
Well, that was kind of why I asked, because you guys killed it earlier.
Was it supposed to be lootable?
Yeah. But then I noticed it was transparent. I wonder if that's why no one had ever asked or said anything, and it was just invisible. But okay,
Oh well, to be fair, I'm clicking on it and I can't loot it.
interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Can I try and loot it? Does it have anything on it? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What do
it has a brooch of shielding.
Yeah, I want to take it, but it won't let me for some reason.
Oh God, that's disturbing.
In which case, I
I've
will
not seen
give
this
it to
picture
you,
before.
Z.
Shielding. Interesting.
Presumably, it just attracts shields. That seems to be.
Well, I've already got one on me, so might as well.
You tried tuning yourself to the shield yet?
Tried whatting myself?
See if Z's tried tuning himself to that shield.
Oh.
See if it stops arrows going at you. Much further arrows going at Z than you.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would either.
You're not nearly next to him, are you?
There you go. So you now have a brooch of shielding.
Oh, thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
Whoa, nice. Okay.
What
That's
does
pretty
brooch? What does it do?
While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Not sure how much that's going to come into play currently, with the lack of wizards and stuff around us, but do you know what? That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Force damage as well must be. I don't know.
Force damage is one of the few types of damage in this game that is basically never reduced.
Yes.
So that's pretty big. In fact, I don't think there is a single printed official D&D monster that has resistance or immunity to force damage.
Yeah, it's what makes magic missile good. I think that barely anything reduces it. Yeah.
Nothing reduces it at all unless it's like a third-party thing. It's pretty neat.
Cool. So you guys are all heading back to the exit,
So,
are you?
we'll take it as a group.
Mhm.
That's cool. I'll move you all there rather than make you traverse back through caverns and stuff. Yeah.
I've moved myself back there because I thought that's where we were, and it's hard to see people in this space.
Trying to move. I'm trying to see the map.
Yeah. You guys will find yourself back towards the sort of the mouth back into that sort of natural cavern.
Do you want me to go first down there?
I stand back for a second.
Sure.
Yeah. As you walk in, Carl,
Mm-hmm.
that bear does bring itself out of the shadows again.
Mm-hmm.
but it just kind of pulls itself out of the shadows. It sort of looks at you, but again doesn't act aggressively. Just sort of stands watching you.
Gonna move to about there and just indicate, just wave sort of behind me, as into. Oops, don't do that. Can't turn my
Pet
figure
him.
around. That's
But
better.
yeah, he appears to let you all pass. Doesn't try to stop you in any way.
Excellent. Certainly once Z's past me, then I'll follow Z out.
Oh, I go.
Oh, it's nice to be outside. Nice to be able to see stuff.
Can I walk past?
No, it stops and eats you. Warforged. No, you're fine. Yeah, go for it, Warforged. You are absolutely fine. He lets you all past.
That because in reality you came back and were teasing it while we were fighting the other stuff.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone.
Allows you all to pass.
Well,
Oh.
what now? Can we remember what we were told? Anyone?
Maybe this will help us get the kobolds to turn up. Kobolds always set out to heal the badly injured. So maybe they turn out to heal the child.
What? Kobolds?
What?
Yeah.
I think he means furbolgs.
Furbolgs.
The ones.
Maybe, if she's injured. I think she might be. I mean, that image of her said that was it that image that said she's been there for 50 years? I think that's what I remember.
I remember us being told she'd been missing like 50 years, right? But
That's what she
I mean,
told you. She said she'd been there for 50 years.
yeah.
Oh, that's what the Honey Queen said. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been lying. So.
So looking back at this cliff or the edge here, is there any way up to the?
No, looks it's a pretty, not entirely sheer, but it's a pretty sheer climb up, about 30 feet or so. Then above it, you can see there's just this quite giant sized tree. Tree probably looks like it goes up a good 100 feet up above the hill itself.
I don't fancy climbing that.
to be fair, I
I'll
don't
climb
fancy climbing anything. So go on, Nick, you can climb it.
I'll try climb something.
You can try climbing the wall.
I'll try
if you
climb
want.
it.
Yeah, take an
Yeah.
athletics check. Oh, look at that! I didn't have to request it. He's straight on it.
He is ready.
Either presumptuous or very quick off the trigger. Yeah, that's a good roll, Yokin. Yeah, you're able to. Like I say, this sort of rocky hill is a pretty sheer climb. You almost sort of lose your grip a couple of times, but you're able to climb up to the top of it. Yeah. You see that the top of the hill again, it's sort of covered with rocks, but there is some like mixture of soil. It's clearly like some kind of natural hill. And yeah, you find yourself at the base of this sort of giant, looks like some kind of like oak tree, but it's pretty, it's very tall. Like I say, it's a good sort of 100 feet tall.
Okay.
What do you want to do now you're up there?
Wait, what was I meant to do up here again? Sorry.
You know what? We didn't think that far in advance. I didn't expect you to get up there.
Huh.
What's he supposed to be doing now that he's up there, guys?
Climbing back down.
Something about the tree. You wanted to look down the tree or something.
Yella. See if you can see down the hole in the tree.
You can
Okay.
investigate around the tree if you want.
Sorry. Oh,
Nice. Yeah, you
lovely.
you oops. You have a look
Wow.
around that tree. But you're not able to find, there's no obvious sort of holes, no sort of cubbies, anything like that. There's no sort of, doesn't seem to be any obvious openings in the sort of in the bark of it or anything like that. No.
Okay. I shout back saying, I can't see anything.
Well, that's helpful. We can't see anything, guys.
What was he even looking for?
I don't know. There was a hole that led up into a tree. We kind of wanted to see what it was. Didn't want to climb up it, but it doesn't look like there's actually a way to get into it from outside. And now I want to get in the tree.
Should we head back towards wherever we met the old lady, or does anyone want to rest for a bit?
Something tells me she'll show up
When she, yeah, I
when we
agree.
need her to.
We'll
Whenever
take
she
you
wants
another athletics check to climb back down the
Oh,
again.
okay.
This didn't sound dumb, but would it not be worth going? I don't know. Nah.
Not
I
back
have
in?
one good roll, and
I'll
that's
say go
it.
back in and stuff, but that's me metagaming and thinking that it's going to be something interesting.
The Oaken,
Not necessarily.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. No, just not necessarily. Eleanor.
As you're climbing back down the Oaken, it's a bit harder on the way back down where it's sort of this sheer. You make it about 10 feet down the 30-foot climb before you do lose your grip, and you do fall hard to the ground, taking 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I run over.
That was
You
not good.
right?
No,
What's up?
Warforge.
Jesus, you
I
look a bit
fell.
rough.
Have you got?
Have you got some? I think we're asking the same thing. Have you got some healing on you can use?
Yeah,
Oh, you've got healing hands, right? Or lay on hands or
Yeah.
whatever.
kill wounds.
Do it.
And have you not got your lay on hands pool? Those hit
Wait.
points you can dish out. I'd suggest giving some to yourself.
Oh wait.
Keep yourself
I think
alive,
I do.
mate.
It's cheaper than a spell slot.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, yeah, I do have.
You'd have
lay on
25
hands.
points of it, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like
You look after yourself, mate. Heal
I
yourself.
give myself 10 of the hit points.
Yeah, if you
Okay.
just target yourself and use it, and it will ask you how many hit points you want to use or restore.
How do I target myself?
Good question. Alt and click. I don't know. Alt out.
Might need to put actually. Lay on hands. Roll. Heal. 10. Yay.
have you got any more of that?
Yeah.
You're still looking pretty beaten up, lad.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Play more.
it's no good you holding on to it and then becoming unconscious.
Okay.
You still look
Okay.
pretty shit. Ah, look.
Speak for yourself.
Carl, that's just his face. Don't be so mean. You don't look too great yourself, mate. All right.
I don't feel it.
Unlike us lot, who are fabulous.
So you keep saying.
What's the plan?
Oh yeah, I did use the second wind.
I'm gonna pass link to Carl if he wants it.
I'm fine. I'm just winded after that. That first bee hit me.
Yeah.
I'm okay now. I kind of feel we should get away from here before the bee thing comes back. Oh. Thank you, Owen. I think.
Honey.
Is that one of the jars of honey?
Yeah. Aegis honey, so
Mm.
especially where you're doing all the cooking.
True enough.
It's funky stuff.
Whilst these guys are healing up and stuff, Sam.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I look around? I don't remember if I did this last lesson, but we were told that the Honey Queen would be found in the Queen's Glade.
You were.
So I'm going to assume that we are currently in the Queen's Glade. At which point, can I look around to see if I can
Oh my
find
god, I know what's
any
caused sleep now.
Ethelborn plant?
Yeah, I think you're
I know why she's asleep.
I think you might be correct. Owen.
Yeah, through you have a look round, Zine, using a little bit of your own knowledge of nature and a little bit of process of elimination, you notice this purple flower which is growing on vines all around, sort of on some of the trees and some of the surrounding area. And it also you recognise that this same purple flower, there was quite a lot of it in that prep area, that sort of little prep station or whatever it was at the bottom of the cave system. Yeah, you feel, although you're not familiar with Ethel Dornan, your sort of powers of logic and investigation suggest that could quite likely be Ethel Dornan. Would seem to make
I would
sense.
like to collect a few flowers of it and put it in my glass jar.
Okay. When you
With-
make
I was gonna
contact with
say-
something,
oh, okay.
you can make a Constitution save for me.
Yeah, thought that might happen. I was about to say I might put something over my face, but fuck it.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you collect. How many did you want? Sorry.
3 or 4
Yeah.
flowers of it, if possible. I'm sure there's something ridiculous I can do with that at some point. And I'll just put like a bit of cloth or something over the top and wrap some twine around it to keep it shut and stick it in my bag. Right, where are we going, lads? And Lady
Yes.
and Warforged.
Well, quickly, if I pull out a jar of the honey that I've got, does it look like which I just filled up from like wherever in the cave? Does it look like the same color consistency
No,
as Elwyn stuff?
the honey that Elwyn and Carl has almost like a sort of slightly purple tint to it.
Okay.
Whereas yours looks like quite sort of standard honey.
Well,
Yeah,
then-
sorry, Shane, you said something.
Why don't you know the description of that honey?
Yeah.
Do I know now this from the description of the honey?
Yeah.
I think this honey is what's sending this child to sleep. If you
That
eat
makes-
honey, you sleep for a month but don't age or go hungry.
No.
Okay.
So they've been,
what, she's
they've
just
been keeping her
repeatedly-
asleep.
Repeatedly
If you give
eating
her
honey.
she's repeatedly being asleep for a month.
Okay, so worst comes to worst, we wait a month, she wakes up.
Yeah. On the other hand, don't eat any of this honey.
Yeah.
No,
It's
but
probably just as well you mentioned that.
Or do if you want to pause the campaign for a month.
look, if you guys eat some honey, I can get a month's worth of downtime and spell crafting. So,
If you guys eat
Good
some
way
honey,
to
I get.
kill enemies. Feed them the honey.
And also,
I mean-
when you get back
Yeah.
to Griffinsteel, a month's worth of wages waiting. So
yeah. No, we'll probably be sacked by then.
That's probably very true.
Right, I guess we start wandering back into the forest, right?
Before we do that, I'm going to take one of the days worth of rations that I've still got
Mhm.
and sort of unwrap it or whatever, and then I'm going to just chuck it. I'm going to sort of step back into the cave and just chuck it over towards where the bear is. Oh, hello, bear, and thank him for taking care of her.
yeah, again, sort of no sign of aggression, but he
No.
seems most grateful for some food.
And as soon as I can work out how to take one off, I will.
Cool.
Easy as that.
What do you guys like to do? I guess.
Um,
Gonna guess we're gonna go back to where the old woman was.
Just back. I mean, first thing is get away from here. Get out of sight of this tree.
Yeah. I mean, you guys want to head in any particular direction, or you just want to head to the nearest tree line, or?
Well, I think we probably should go back to the rough route we were following. I can't remember how much. Oh, we didn't move, did we? We didn't veer off that line, so
Right.
I guess we could use Warforged's arm to steer us in the continue in that direction?
Well, we're going to just carry on and then assume that she's going to turn up.
Yeah, of course you will.
Yeah, she'll turn up.
Okay. Looking around, Sam,
Yeah.
up at the sky specifically, any sign of dragons?
It's a good question. Let's get you to make a really good look at it.
Oh, go on, Cormac. Cast major image. Make a dragon.
No, you have a look up. You see no obvious signs of dragons at the moment. It's a little clouded over, so you're not certain. But although Warforged might be about to change that.
Right. So, I just placed down that thing because I don't really know where to place it because it's up in the sky. So, you
wow.
see this silhouette of a dragon overhead.
Shit! It's come back. I shall shout, grabbing her and running under that tree.
I mean, we all see this, right?
Yeah, so we all
It's
panic.
major
Yeah, I
image,
fucking run. I run.
Yeah,
I
same
told
here.
you there was fucking dragons.
That is a dragon.
Shit.
That is a dragon, and I
Shit.
Blink
Warforged,
up
over
again.
here, quick.
all the way
No,
up against the tree, like the tree stump. I was slink all the way up against, like, as flat as I can, and just stare up, try and see if it's moving.
I'm gonna loose an arrow. Not loose an arrow. Sorry, I'm gonna knock an arrow and just track it in the sky. Warforged, quick, get out of there.
Is it outside of?
Can I
Take
make
cover.
Can I make the dragon land, please?
I believe you can like control it and move it, right? With major
my
image.
God.
Yeah.
You can use your action to cause the image to move to another spot within range. You could alter its appearance so its movements appear natural for the image.
Cormac has woken up and chosen violence today.
Yeah.
Can
could
I
also
walk
choose it to
up
make
the
sounds,
dragon
to be
and pet
clear.
it?
Sure,
Can I walk up to the dragon and pet
Give
it?
me one moment. I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the dragon lands, can I loose my arrow at it?
That's a small young green dragon, isn't it? But yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, can I pet the dragon?
It's
Before you
getting
get a
bigger.
chance to go near it, I'm going to shoot it.
It's growing.
I miss.
Yeah, you do. Well done.
I pet the dragon.
Yeah, you all see as this dragon apparently just bows its head to Warforged. Oh, Z.
Oh,
It's a dragon.
but I've got a third level spell slot left.
Can I then like turn around, snap my fingers, then the dragon disappears?
As you're doing that, Warforged, I literally have just reached into my spellcasting pouch and pulled out a little ball of sulfur, and I'm just about to smash it into my hand, and I see it disappear.
What the fuck was that?
That nearly ended really badly for you, mate.
Was that you, Warforged? Did you do this?
I may have learned a new spell, possibly.
Ah, neat trick.
Did you summon? You summoned that dragon. Did you summon the ones earlier?
No, there was no dragon earlier. There was a rock, and I did not summon that rock. Okay.
Best use of a third level spell slot ever. That.
Yeah, I mean you only get two spell slots per rest, but good use.
So should we take a short rest, guys?
Yeah, let's do that.
I really would like to get away from here first.
I think we should get about half an hour's walking in
Yeah.
us at least, and then
Yeah,
maybe take a
likewise.
short rest. I would not complain about a short rest because I'd get a spell slot back.
I'll get a spell slot back.
You guys just gonna head back in that same direction you came from, then, sort of using Warforged's powers of direction.
That way.
Indeed, Warforged. Okie, yeah. You guys all start heading back. You head across this sort of open glade area, then back into the tree line of the forest itself. Yeah, you begin making your way through there. I'm just going to get Warforged and Carl to both make a perception check for me.
What?
It's the Rock and Dragon show.
Okay.
That rock is back.
Nice. Warforged. Yeah, as you're sort of heading back through the forest, you you spot a rock of a pretty similar description.
Let's go.
Pretty similar physical appearance to the rock that you have now made lifelong enemies with. But you can see this rock has no signs of life. It isn't moving. It's a similar shape, similar size, possibly a distant second cousin once removed of the same rock. But it's not alive. You're fine. And Carl, you're still sort of maybe slightly wary of dragons, but
Definitely head on the tilt, head on the swivel, looking out.
You're on the lookout, but you see nothing other than the dragon which Warforged previously made friends with and then dispelled. Cool. Yeah, you'll carry on about your journey, and I will also I'll get everyone to make a perception check for me as well as you carry on.
Exciting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really rocking the perception checks tonight.
I had one good roll and then I'm all of a sudden bad.
Nice. Warforged, your roll appears to be nothing, but that's fine. Oh, now it's there.
Oh,
That's
I heard he rolled a 20.
Did you? Did you indeed?
I was told.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you carry on about your way through the forest. And yeah, after about sort of 35 minutes, 40 minutes, let's have a look. Oh god, you guys are not paying a lot of attention, some of you. Ella, Z, and Elwyn, as you're sort of travelling around, having conversations amongst yourselves, the three of you all of a sudden hear this. You hear like a loud commotion, almost coming from the side of you, sort of just some way off to the right, and you can hear this sort of loud sort of pounding. And before you get much of a chance to even react to it particularly, you suddenly see the body of an ogre.
Ooh.
Comes bursting out of the tree line, sort of. Oh, that's a zombie ogre. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah, you see this ogre, and it rather than walk out the tree line, actually just gets thrown and lands on the ground just in front of you.
Oh.
It sort of comes flying through the air, sort of lands with a thud down onto the ground.
Superhero landing.
And before you sort of have much chance to even take that, and you see another ogre come running out of the tree line in the same direction, sort of chasing after this one that was knocked down to the ground. And just behind them, you see the chasing figure coming through the trees towards them. The familiar at this point shape of Ngobu.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Get up a tree.
You say the film shape of Ngobu, not an Ngobu. Is there more than one?
You see one coming out of the tree line.
Get behind a tree.
I'm gonna immediately get everyone to roll initiative and go into initiative.
Wolf.
Oh, yay. I have a figure for this at home, I think.
For the ogre or
Downstairs.
the Ngubu?
Ogre. Wait, is it a zombie ogre?
It will be in a
It
minute.
wasn't supposed to be, but the random token up when I dropped it was a zombie ogre. Yeah.
I have a zombie ogre downstairs.
Cool. The start of initiative of this first round. A second Ngubu comes dashing out of the tree line there.
Oh shit!
And immediately just makes a gore attack on that ogre. Which hits for 42 damage. And you see this ogre just take a big hit as this Ngubu charges out of the tree line towards it. Warforged, you appear to have found yourselves in the middle of some kind of battle.
Don't
Can I
stand in
roll a
front of it. That
stealth
worked so
check?
well.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Stand in front of it.
I'm not. Am I standing in front of it?
No,
Last,
not
last
right.
time Warforged
Oh.
did that, you still came out of it with victory. So it's fine.
Technically, you survived last time you did that, but
Can I roll a
Technically.
stealth check so I can see if I can hide?
You taking your action to hide?
No. How about I don't do that? Hmm? If I attack it, will it be alerted of my location?
Yes.
I will not attack it. Wrong thing. Wrong button.
That's fine.
somebody doesn't like dinosaurs.
To be fair, this is good as time as day to use it.
Yeah. Just nope, not happy with this.
Sorry,
Moving on.
I've had traumatic
Yeah.
experiences with those things. I don't like how it says Ngobu 6.
No.
That's just because they get randomly assigned.
When I
a
drop,
number
yeah,
on
whenever
it.
I drop an NPC token, it gives it a random number.
Okay,
I think
good.
up to 7 higher than the previous. So don't read too much
Okay.
into it.
Okay, good.
Probably.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's way more than 6.
Don't say that. There's,
I
there's
have
8
fireball.
ogres.
Fireball.
What are you thinking, Warforged?
I'm just gonna roll and hide.
You just gonna try and hide in this behind a tree or something, yeah? Sure.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check for me. Well, that's a good use for turn. Anything else?
He's
It
really
was good use.
Any bonus actions though from Warforged?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Should wait.
You've had 2 minutes to think about it.
Okay. Yeah. That's my turn.
Sure.
Yeah.
You see Warforged just shimmy up behind a tree and try to make himself as thin as possible, apparently.
Leave me already. Oh, fucking hell. Right, I'm gonna step this way. See what I can spot. Oh, I see 2 Ngobu and 2 ogres. Cool. I'm going to, on stepping this way.
Mhm.
Oh no, these guys have ridiculously high strength, don't they? We know that. They are like pure fucking muscle. I'm just gonna launch a scorching ray towards them from
Yeah.
where I am. So choose targets. Oh, I'm confused. Oh, okay. Your late targeting thing popped up and asked me to choose a target for it, but then the macro is also doing it, so I assume that's.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Nice.
Any of them hit?
Yeah, you spread the love.
That's what I do. And I still don't think I have any bonus actions. I don't believe so.
All 3
I
hit.
bonus action look very unthreatening.
Sure. You are successful at that, Z. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Carl.
The tree behind me.
Yep.
How tall is it and how climbable does it look?
The actual tree, or the one that Warforged is pretending to be?
The actual tree.
The actual tree.
More the one over this side. The
yeah,
the-
so it's
the
a
bigger
decent
one.
sized tree. Probably goes up about sort of 20, 25 feet.
You think they're not going to knock that down?
No, I do think they're going to knock that down. We should get out of here,
We've killed 2 before. We can do this.
and then I'm going to move to behind this tree,
Mhm.
and that's it. I've got her,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've got her, haven't you?
and how does dodge work as an action? Do you take it as an action, or?
Yeah.
I will take a dodge if something comes to attack us.
Yeah. It gives you gives them disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm saying we should just get out of here and leave them to it.
No, use them as distractions. We got this. Do you
And
really
that's-
want to be the one getting chased by these Ngo?
The ogre could read the note.
And that will do for me.
The Oaken.
Okay.
You've a big ogre near you.
Right. So the ogre's not attacking us.
That ogre's the one that got sort of launched through the air as this kicked off.
Okay. Can I try to launch a javelin at when is that too far for a javelin? Uh 30 to 120 feet. Oh, that's fine then. Yeah. Can I try throw a javelin at that one behind?
Yeah, sure.
Is that clicked on it? Let me try again. Roll.
Yeah, it's a miss, unfortunately. Long range, and past an ogre as well. Yeah.
I did roll a 20, but
Yeah, missed out on that
choose the
20.
lower one.
You get a second attack,
Okay.
right? If you
Yeah.
find.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
You're gonna roll.
I've
Gonna
been
roll
playing a
two.
level 1 character.
Ouch! Not much better, I'm afraid.
Did your
Deacon.
dice just say no as the
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nope.
And
Nope.
then I move back and just move here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in go boot.
Eleanor.
Yeah, I was on the phone just a second ago, so
Okay.
I sort of missed what's going on. Are we running or are we fighting?
I fired fire at them all.
What, a fireball?
No, I fired scorching rays at them.
At the, I'm assuming the
At
one
the
not nearest,
Ngobus,
at the Ngobus, not the things.
not
Okay.
the ogres. The ogres felt like good, like
Cannon
distractions
fodder.
for the. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm going to fire a short bow at that one.
Yeah, nice.
And then I'm going to just run 30 feet into the bushes and take a bonus action to hide.
Yeah, no worries. Nice.
You and Warforged both stood there like this.
Yeah.
This ogre here that was sort of thrown across the ground and prone on the floor, you see him sort of stumble back up to his feet, and looks around as he's seen the scorching rays come past him. Seems a little unsure of what to do immediately.
Looking very unthreatening, to be clear.
yeah. Other than the scorching rays you threw out, and you see him sort of look side to side, a little unsure of what's going on, before he charges down towards you, Elwyn.
Thought you were about to kill Elwyn's dog for a second.
Not yet. Next turn. And yeah, he just charges at you, Elwyn, aggressively, seemingly a bit confused about what's going on, and swings this great club at you. Which hits for 14 bludgeoning damage. But it's immediately your turn, Elwyn. You might be muted, I'm not sure.
Left strike and run away.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll use this as my advantage one.
Yeah.
What was it? Slot shield, I'm pressing it. Oh, there you go. Being really slow.
Yeah, no worries.
It's still on or is it off?
Yeah, it's on now, yeah.
Use this as my advantage attack.
Nice.
Should I roll another one in case it's a crit?
Yeah, you can roll. Just roll d20 for me, and we'll see if it comes up as a 20 or not. No, it's not. But you do get a big hit for 23 damage with the piercing and the force damage.
I'll throw another long bow at it.
Yeah.
It says late targeting. Do I just?
Oh, that's yeah.
Nice.
Solid. Another 20 damage. You heavily deal damage. Was it 46? 43. Not bad.
just going to move over a bit more. And then I'm just going to move Pepper up this way.
Yeah, no worries.
Pepper's non-combatant pet. Stay out of the way.
Yeah, just take a disengage or something.
Yeah, she's just going to go back in the corner. I can't actually move Pepper, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay, this Ngobu here charges forward and just takes this stomp attack at that same ogre the other Ngobu damaged previously. And hits for a shockingly bad 8 bludgeoning damage, 3d8 with ones. But yeah, that is enough to kill that ogre. You see it just sort of run up and stomps down on this ogre as the ogre sort of screams out. You see this shot of blood like spit out of the ogre's mouth as the stomps come down on its chest. This sort of like burst of blood just flies up out of its mouth into the air before landing back down to the grass around. That's the end of that round, isn't it? Yeah. The start of the next round. Yeah, you can just see as another ogre start. You hear this sort of roar as another ogre seems to be coming from the opposite direction, running towards these two Ngobu. This Ngobu that is already dead, however, takes its turn. Yeah, it just dashes down in Z's direction, where the Scorching Ray came from. Takes the dash action, rushes right down towards you, and just pulls up as it's reaching you, Z. And you can see it sort of, this snorting of like, grey dust and dirt coming out of its nostrils as it sort of tries to intimidate you as it reaches you.
Couldn't even watch.
Warforged, you are hid behind a tree as this Ngobu arrives alongside you.
God, I don't know what's happened to me, but I'm gonna have to do something I've never done before. I've done it 2 times before.
Is it Hex?
I think Warforged is thinking of Hexblade's Curse. It's amusing
No,
they want to use it
no.
because they have no uses at the
Yeah, no.
moment, because
Yeah.
they used it
I just
inside of
realised
the cavern.
Oh, great.
I appreciate that you tried to use it, Warforged.
Could I use this?
That happens when you hit something with Eldritch Blast. Nice, yeah, one of those hits. You Lance of Lethargy it.
What is the Lance of Lethargy? I can't really remember.
It reduces its speed by 10 feet.
Oh, yeah. That's not really going to be helpful, is it? Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Yeah? Okay. Z? You see those 2 Eldritch Blasts blast past, and you have a large, muscly dinosaur breathing down your face, I guess, rather than your neck.
Ride it, Z, ride it.
Well, the temptation was there. However, I shot it with fire. It probably doesn't like me very much.
You've just shown it who's boss, that's all.
There was an error in your code, apparently.
That's fine. You are invisible.
I turn invisible.
Indeed.
I vanish. And would like to, because I assume even though I'm invisible, opportunity attacks still.
It can still take opportunity attacks, but it will be at disadvantage.
So I will just step like around.
Yeah, sure.
as quietly as I can and like not stand directly where I was and just crouch down as small as I can.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay, that's cool. Carl.
He's out next to me. There you can. What's that ogre? Which way is it facing?
This one is facing down, sort of away from you. It's previously
Okay.
attacking Elwyn and has been attacked by Elwyn. Yeah.
Oh, I no. I'm gonna pretty much just gonna. I'm not even gonna shout. I'm gonna think really hard. Just get out of there, and I am going to hold an attack for if anything gets close enough.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
The Oaken.
Yeah. Okay. So this time I'm going to try and attack this one over here.
How many javels
I'm
do
gonna
you
miss.
have?
That's a miss. 3, I believe, and he's used 3.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna attack it.
Nice, ballsy.
And that's not good.
That's also a miss. This is fine, the Oaken.
This is fine.
I wouldn't even worry. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Nah, it's fine. Eleanor.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here.
Mhm.
Shoot this one.
Yeah, nice. Nice
21
roll.
damage.
Nice on the sneak attack.
Yeah. And then try and hide again.
Certainly try.
I let out an audible like ha when I get a really good shot and then realize it's probably giving my position away. And I'm done.
Cool. This ogre here moves down the Warforged towards you and just angrily swings its great club at you. But yeah, you are sort of hidden behind the tree, see it come in, you sort of duck below, and the great club sort of swings round, and the great club almost kind of gets stuck in the bark of that tree a little, and you see the ogre then trying to sort of pull it back out as he sort of just swings over your head. Elwyn.
I am going to move there and hide.
Yeah. Nice. Anything for Pepper?
I've got +6 on my stealth.
You rolled survival, so that's a 17.
Oh, okay. Yep, I clicked the one down, didn't I? Sorry.
That's cool.
I was like, why is it +3? No, Pepper's heart is going to just hide down in that corner.
Yeah, that's cool. No worries. This new ogre.
Oh shit! It's behind us.
Yeah, did you not know that?
I did not see that.
If you were to change what you were doing on your turn,
No, no,
Sure.
no. Pretty much the same thing. I would be. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fine.
this new ogre dashes in, Carl. In that case,
I think that qualifies as something coming in range.
certainly will. Yeah, you can take an attack on him as you feel him coming up behind you.
Doop, doop. Oh shit! And a second swing.
Not with a held action, no.
Not with the held action.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'll just scream. That's bullshit.
Uh,
Everyone hates martial characters. And yeah, fine. And brace myself.
Yeah, he charges in. He
Yeah.
sort of, you swing your longsword at the same time as he swings this great club
Yeah.
at you. But yeah, you
Just bounce it off my
you
shield.
have the better of him as you see him coming in. Yeah, you lift the child's body and deflect him with that, I suppose.
The child's body is
Oh
behind.
God, you've got the body.
She's behind me
That was a
now,
nice reminder for you.
against the tree.
Yeah, this Ngobu here charges over towards this other ogre that's still conscious. Charges over in that direction, and just sort of, you see it just sort of stood over that ogre, taunting it and sort of, again, sort of just making itself as large as it can as it sort of towers over even the muscular ogre's body. This other Ngobu has its turn, and the Okin, as you came by previously, you sort of swung at it, and you sort of caught it, but didn't really do any damage. And it sort of, almost in retaliation, it just sort of swings its body round. And why is my watch talking to me? Yeah, swings its body round and just lifts its front paws up and slams them down to stomp at you. And Hitch, you've got a reaction. Yeah, hits you for 13 bludgeoning damage, Leokin.
Oh, sorry, I've been on mute the whole time. Oh.
That's cool, yeah. You take 13 bludgeoning damage. You're quite heavily wounded, but you are still conscious.
Okay.
Warforged. You see Leokin take this nasty blow from the Ngobu.
Right, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, and then I'm gonna kill it.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn.
Nice. Yeah, you hit it for 13. You don't kill it, but you make a good attempt at your promise. Z, you are invisible as you see. You sort of kick up a load of dirt as it turns its back on your direction and stomps down on the Oakin.
I will take the disengage action
Mhm.
and move 30 feet this direction.
Yeah.
And just, I'm invisible. I stay invisible. That's it.
Pathetic little drow.
I don't have bonus actions.
Carl, at the start of your turn, can you make for me a perception check?
Oh yeah, I'm so good at those. Oh.
You notice this ogre has a massive dong.
Yeah, you in the midst of this sort of fight with no, I was saying yeah, as in, let me carry with the narrative, not let me agree with that. Yeah, in the midst of this sort of battle with the ogre, you spot a very large shadow just move over the skies above where you and the ogre are, and you can see the shape and the wingspan, the shadow of what you are sure is a dragon overhead.
No.
Oh, this cannot get any worse. We've got to get out of here. I'm gonna looking around, looking. Oh, I've got to kill the ogre first. We've got to go. I will shout as loudly as I can. And then I will hit it again with a second.
Nice.
Well, 15 damage in total. Eldritch bastard, as much as that. Is it? Where is he? No, that'll do. I'm
Yeah.
just shouting that we need to get away. There's a dragon.
Yeah, the Oaken. You hear Carl shout about a dragon overhead. You've just taken this nasty sort of boots to the chest from that Ngobu.
Uh, um, okay. Can I disengage and run?
If you wish to.
Yeah. And I run straight over here.
Sure. Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay. It's nice of you to leave Warforged to his fate. Ella.
Yeah.
Start your turn, Ella. I'll get you to make a perception check as well, quick. Oh, that's so supposed to be Ella. Everyone else can ignore that. Yeah, you obviously you hear Carl shout out, but you don't notice anything yourself, Ella. No.
No. Can I get a clear shot on this guy at the bottom?
Yeah,
This one, yeah, cool. So I'm going to fire a shot at this one, but I did hear him shout out, and I sort of also massively agree, but not because of the dragon. Massive miss. Oh, it gets +2, but that doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to just move 30 feet in this direction and take a hide action,
Sure.
and then just keep an eye on what's going on.
That's cool. This ogre here next to you, Warforged, actually turns its attention as this Ngobu runs out. You see this this ogre almost sort of stands up, almost sort of defiantly over the ogre and swings his great club at the ogre and just lets out this sort of roar, almost sort of challenging it as he hits it for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Elwyn.
I'm hidden, so do I have advantage?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And again, because it's being silly.
That's also a miss.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you hit that one for 19 piercing damage.
I need to get an arrow, bow and arrow.
Pepper's gonna run this way towards me.
Yeah. What, dash or?
Yeah, she just dashed near where I am.
That's cool. Yeah, that ogre stood over you, Carl. Just swings straight back at you with its great club again. And again, you have a human shield. Yeah, again, it just sort of you seem to have quite a good measure of this ogre. You've fought ogres before, and you just have a good read on it, and you sort of duck as it swings in at you.
Yeah, that's the thing. They telegraph what they're going to do.
This Ngobu here, just again goes straight back. That same ogre that just swung at it just angrily stomps down on that ogre. And yeah, just you Warforged, you get this again sort of splash of blood as this ogre gets stumped down, and the Ngobu's paws just sort of go straight through this ogre's rib cage, and this horrible sort of putrid blood spurts up and sort of just splashes you right over your face. And before you even have much time to react to that, Warforged, this other Ngobu behind you just turns and stomps on you. And you are very lucky because that is another horrific stomp damage roll. Hits you for 9 bludgeoning damage.
It's just a little nuzzle.
Yeah, you've seen them do much worse, Warforged. You stand your ground. It is your turn, Warforged.
Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Can I take disengage? Wait, actually no. Can I look up in the sky and see if there is a dragon? Because didn't you guys say there was a dragon?
I'll
I
let
said
you.
nothing.
I'll let you make
There
a
is a dragon.
perception check. It doesn't even take you an action. You can just sort of react from Carl's shout. No, you don't notice anything, Warforged.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack this Gobu.
Bold. You are loving the close range Eldritch Blasts.
I mean, it's working.
Dino Killer.
Wow.
Oh,
Soon to be Dino Dinner.
Yeah, Warforged, you slay that Ngobu.
I believe in you, Warforge.
You still do have another Ngobu adjacent to you, though, Warforged.
fine with that.
Anything else? Bonus actions?
Yes. Actually, no.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Z, it's your turn.
So I'm right in thinking that girl is here currently behind Carl, isn't she?
Yeah, between me and the tree, ideally.
Girl starts floating.
Yep.
I put her over here.
Yeah.
Away from Carl and the ogre. And I think that's all I do. And I will take out my wand, but not use it yet. I'm just
Okay.
gonna hold it in my hand, just
For no reason.
ready. Can I hold an action?
Yeah, if you tell me what the trigger is, yeah.
Oh no, I need to give a trigger, don't I? Yeah. No, do you know what? I'm good. I'm good because I don't want to waste a spell if it doesn't get used.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd rather stay invisible.
Carl, I'll get you to make enough perception check again to start your turn.
Nice.
Yeah, and again, you're certain of what you saw, Carl. That dragon sort of passed overhead. Although you as you have this ogre sort of towering over you, you don't have time to look up specifically. You're absolutely convinced this dragon's flown overhead and has just got sort of gone behind you, sort of in the sort of direction of your fans, the rest of your crew behind you. Yeah, your turn.
So if I take the disengage action, does
Yep.
he get an attack?
Not if you take disengage, no.
I've seen the girl go.
I mean,
No,
maybe.
I'm gonna attack it. No, keep swinging. But I am looking around. Well, that was worth it.
Wow.
Wondering where. Okay, I'm going to take action surge.
Yeah.
And attack it again.
Nice. Defender.
Interesting. Oh, it wants me to late target action surge.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
Action surge has run out of its designated attribute.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't, I haven't previously used it. I don't think.
No, you haven't. You're right.
But
yeah, it's cool. You're sorted now.
Right. All right. Oh no, it won't let me. I'll just attack it.
Cool. You can go ahead. Yeah.
Attack. Click. Cool. There's quite a lot of clicking involved in it. That's better. And then one more.
Chipping away.
Then I'm going to run. Oh, minimum damage again.
I do like that. You've rolled. That's a lot of ones you're rolling for damage.
Yeah. Yep. That's me done for now. I'm looking around. Is the girl still moving? Or did she lift up and drop?
No, I put her down. over the other side of me.
Okay.
I just moved her out of club swinging range
Yep.
with
Cool.
you and out of trample range from the Ngobu that is behind you.
In which case, I will move just around the. So I'm going to try and draw him away from where the girl is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that's me done.
Yokin, you very bravely ran away last turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to bravely run further away.
What a traitor.
When you've got a
I'll
plan,
move
you've got to
there.
commit to it.
And then I'm gonna heal myself because I'm gonna die. It's alt and click, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
Nice. You heal 5 hit points.
That's it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back around outside this tree because apparently I can't see otherwise. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Just take stock of the situation and what I can see.
Mhm.
Shoot this one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah. Oof.
Nice.
I need a bow.
You do.
And then I'm hiding, waiting, hoping that everybody else is going to come this way.
Yeah. Elwyn.
I can't see Z at all, obviously because he's invisible. But I'm quite worried about that.
Continue shooting.
Yeah, you guys could beat a dinosaur.
Easy.
Yeah, we get another dead dinosaur.
Nora.
Jeez.
We are pros,
That
guys.
is my
Go Dom.
What, Pepper? Meeting up with you, staying where she is?
Pepper's gonna go and meet up with me over here.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that ogre stood over you, Carl. Yeah, you successfully draw its attention.
Good. That was the plan.
Again, takes another great club swing at you. Despite you apparently having the read on it previously. Finally gets one through on you, though.
Yeah, that's painful.
13 bludgeoning damage. And as he does, he sort of swings it down at you. Finally hits you with the great club. And you see it almost sort of like celebrates as he finally hits. He pulls the great club back up as it hits you and sort of lifts both arms up and sort of lets out this roar of like victory. Like, this is as good as winning the battle. He's finally got some damage through on you. He sort of stands there just letting out that roar. In his moment of celebration, he is interrupted as another roar meets his roar and actually outdoes it, and you see he almost immediately falls silent as this large shadow lands in the middle of the. That is such an unintimidating.
This is so small. It's so tiny. I want to pet it. Oh, that's bigger.
Bigger. It's getting closer.
I don't know how I feel about this. I still kind of want to pet it.
Let me glue my blue dragon to my screen.
Yes. His sort of roar is immediately defeated as turns out, Carl, you were correct in your suspicions. This
fucking dragons.
Large green dragon comes down out of the sky and lands in the center of this clearing, lets out this giant roar, and the trees around you sort of like, you see them, like there's this sort of like, as this burst of air just sort of goes round, and the troll, that ogre, sorry, just falls silent. Warforged, a large green dragon has just landed in the middle of this clearing, but you do have a dead ogre and 2 dead dinosaurs, so well done. Warforged does not care. I can see him targeting.
He's stuck. He's stuck on Eldritch Blast setting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love also that he had
could be a friendly dragon war.
he wasted his spell slot like making a fake dragon appear.
Yeah.
He made a real dragon appear.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Actual karma.
I would like to think narratively, Warforged currently thinks that is a fake one, and they're still just trying to impress the rest of you.
Someone else's cast one. I'm waiting for him to go over and pet it. The last one knelt down in front of him.
Anything else for you, Warforged?
Yeah.
No.
Are you
I'm
and Cody
kinda worried.
arguing? Yeah, no.
Yes, I was thinking to my mum.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Warforged.
next.
Your Eldritch Blast smashes against that green dragon, and as it sort of hits, it just lets out this again aggressive roar in your direction, and then immediately responds by just closing down the distance on you, chasing after you, and as it towers over you, Warforged, it swings down with its claws at you.
Oh, okay.
And it hits you for 10 slashing damage. And yeah, you sort of take that blow and it immediately just swings with the other claw, which hits you for 11 slashing damage. And then finally it sort of rears back and just brings its jaws down as it takes a bite at you, Warforged.
Yes.
And hits
13 hits.
24. Warforged, the last thing you see as you get knocked unconscious again, is just this dragon's jaws reaching down over your head as it just sort of bites down at you, and you drop to the floor unconscious.
Warforged got a death.
Great.
Sam woke up this morning and chose violence.
See, you are invisible and under no threat. What would you like to do?
Cry?
Ride the dragon. Ride the dragon.
No, that was my previous character. I literally, if I do anything, I lose invisibility. This is the issue.
Yeah, less invisibility sucks for that reason. But it's also great for other reasons.
Just get out of there.
I will just move to here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl, you feel vindicated.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to take advantage. I'm kind of half an eye on the dragon. Probably can't see where Warforged got crushed because of that tree, which is probably just as well. But I'm going to take advantage of the fact that the ogre might be a little bit distracted to hopefully finish the fucker off.
Yes.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh,
that is absolutely top maximum damage I can do.
you literally could not do more if you tried.
It's still alive. So that was definitely because it was roaring. It leant back and was roaring, and then kind of stopped, and it got outroared, and then I just stabbed it in the nuts, and then
Good perception check allowed that. That's all I'll say.
Nice.
One hit point.
and then when I pull it back out again, it drops. Fuck for that. The tree between me and the dragon.
Yep.
I am going to move up to it and attempt to hide behind it, but obviously I don't have any kind of way of actually taking that as an action. But
Yeah, that's cool.
keep me between me and the dragon. Okay.
Well, Leokin, fight or flight?
I'm gonna run. to through the trees.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm wait, I don't have a javelin, do I? Oh,
You have no javelins left.
what do I have again? Sorry.
That's cool.
Oh, don't worry. That's it for me.
Sure.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not worried. Ella.
I'm not worried.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay where I am.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Yeah, I'll stay where I am. I'm just going to hold an action for if the dragon makes a combat attack against a friendly person that I can see.
Okay. Yep.
And that'll be to shoot the dragon.
Yes.
But I'm just going to hold off now and hope that everyone gets out. And that's me.
No worries.
I'm still south from before, and I won't bother rolling again.
Yeah. Elwyn.
Elwyn's going to move forward close to the dragon. I'm going to shout out that Warforge is down in case no one can see he's down.
Mhm.
Cast a different concentration spell. Put that on top of Warforge. He's probably still unconscious, I'm guessing, though.
He is, yeah. Starter turns, yeah.
Shoot at the dragon. Why is it telling me to shoot at Warforge for some reason?
I would assume you didn't mean to, and that's fine.
Oh, I know why. Because when I put that down, it
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
I'll do the same again. I did all my good hits on the things. 5, 10, 15, 20. Move 20, so 15. And that's my go done.
Yeah. Warforge, at the start of your turn, do you want to roll a d6, Elwyn?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have to make death saves, right? 1 hit point.
Warforge, you briefly remember your vision sort of going black, and then you find yourself prone but conscious.
Can I still attack while I'm prone?
Yeah, you can. You do get disadvantage though on attacks if you're unconscious.
Can I stand up?
Yeah.
Can I stand up?
Even on Eldritch Blast?
To be fair, he already would have disadvantage on Eldritch Blast
Yeah, because it's a
he's
ranged
adjacent.
attack. Not that it's stopped him so far.
No. And to be fair, he keeps hitting, so...
Kill it! I will kill this dragon!
Oh my god.
With the one attack!
Kind of hardcore.
Anything else you want to do, Warforged?
Nope. Nothing else.
You just stand up, blast it, and stand there.
Actually, there's something I'd like to do.
Nice. Okay.
I think I put it as a charisma. Is that the good thing? I don't know. Yeah, that's my turn.
Nice. Okay. You are brave. I'll give you that, Warforged. Yeah. So you get to your feet. You Eldritch Blast this dragon, the cursed hex on it, and then stand defiantly. A lot smaller, probably a lot less threatening, if you don't mind me saying. But yeah, you stand your ground in front of this dragon, who just responds by immediately rearing back and then lowering those jaws down towards you again. And unsurprisingly, Warforged, you are unconscious.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Sick.
I, for one, am shocked.
Hey, you went for it, and I respect it, Warforged. Yeah, it sort of rears down, does that Warforged, and then you see it sort of stops and turns around and looks over in your direction, Elwyn.
Oh,
And you see it just sort of stares at you for a moment, Elwyn. Then it just dashes in this burst of speed straight towards you on all fours. Doesn't even bother taking off, and it just bursts towards you. The wings slightly flapping, like kicking up dirt and dust from below it as it just screeches over and lets out this roar as it nears you. Z.
So I haven't got any potions of healing.
No.
I
Who's
also
just dropped
don't
a
know what
massive
that-
area of effect?
That was
I don't know
me.
what that
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can work out to delete them, I think I can do it. Actually.
Yeah, hover over the thing and press the delete button.
Yeah, sorry about
Um,
I thought
So-
Z had some kind of master plan about to drop.
that. Yeah.
well,
Well,
I don't think I do, because Warforged is inside that healing spirit, right? So
yes.
He's gonna be healed up next go anyway.
is healing spirit
It's got three. It's got three more
concentration?
uses.
Yeah, it is concentrated, so he gets one use before it attacks me.
Right, so he gets at least one heal out of it before that dragon gets another turn. So in that case, that doesn't matter. I am going to. Yeah, I'll cast a spell. Because why not? I will invisibly pull out my small diamond and cast chromatic orb at this dragon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm an idiot. I forgot. I should have shot him when he attacked Warforged.
Oh yes, you totally should have. Yeah, please go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, I sort of just forgot that Warforged was a person
Yeah.
because he's unconscious. Well, no, I just assumed that like he's unconscious. It's like I just kind of ignored what he was doing around that area.
Roll
move.
your sneak attack damage as well, because Warforged was
yeah,
conscious at the time.
Which is 3d6, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just 8 more.
Now I think about it, I'm not going to cast chromatic orb.
Okay.
That would be stupid because I pulled out my snowball wand earlier and haven't used it, and I forgot it was a thing. So I am going to cast snowball storm on it instead.
Nice.
And I'm going to cast it at.
Is Nick talking to the dragon?
I'm going to cast it at 7th level.
Sure.
Wow.
Wait, Sam, what could you hear?
I can just hear someone saying "stay" repeatedly.
It's Heather, actually.
Oh,
I assume.
because Jake was talking at the time, I assumed it was his mic. I see.
No, it's Heather talking to our dragon.
I see. Yeah,
Whoa.
does
It's
pass his
safe.
dex save, but still, you get 15 damage for it.
15 points of cold damage, and I believe that counts as casting a spell, so my
does.
invisibility drops. So I will then
Shit.
move. Oh, no, I'm going to go. Because I think Warforged is going to be okay now, so I'm going to go this. No, I'm not. That would be really stupid. That's closer to the dragon.
So he just runs side to side.
Yeah.
I just realized I was like, oh, that's smart. I'll go that way. It's closer to like Leokin and Eleanor. And I was like, oh, that's not smart. That's closer to the dragon that I've just attacked. I changed my mind. That is me done.
Okay.
I appear out of thin air, by the way, in the middle of that clearing, right in
Yes.
front of Carl. Shoot a fire,
I'm-
a snowball, and then disappear again.
Yeah. I am going to just shout at you as you go running past. Just get the girl and get out of here.
You can't tell me what to do.
And then I'm going to
Oh,
run
let's go, Carl.
screaming at the dragon.
Yes!
Well, 30 feet. I'm just debating whether it's worth.
Oh, I should have cast haste on you. Damn it.
And I will hold an attack for if the dragon gets in range
Okay.
rather than dash up next to it. What am I doing? Cancel. Yeah, that's me done.
Do you fancy getting involved, Diokin? Can they tempt
Yep.
you back in?
Yep. I can't reach it though. I'll
Let's
move here then.
give it some targets.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself for the final time.
Final time you're out of spell slots, or final time you think you're gonna die?
No, because I haven't actually used Cure Wounds yet. Wait, don't worry. And I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself to heal myself for final time.
Nice. Well, hey, big numbers.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that's cool. I don't know. Rest of your party's moving in.
Yeah, I will do the same. Not that close. Back to there. And then I'll just short bow it.
Yeah.
And then miss. And then I'll bonus action hide because why not?
Yeah.
And then I am done. That did not work. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Yeah, no worries. Owen, this dragon is squaring up towards you.
I'll shoot it. I will shoot it. That one hits.
Big damage. Big damage.
Mm.
Anything for Pepper?
Pepper will take like a hide action and hide.
Sure. Just lays flat in the bush.
Oh, he's dead.
Roll a d6 for me, Elwyn.
Well, I'm going to be the magic number.
Nice. Warforged, you wake up again and like, oh yeah, there is a dragon to fight.
Dragon!
He's almost.
You are prone, Warforged. You have half movement if you want to.
I think he deserves it.
Oh, okay.
You could Eldritch Blast at that, right? That
I
range.
can get
surely.
up. Can I get up?
Yeah.
You are currently at range, which is perfect for Eldritch Blasting, but your immediate thought is, I will charge at the dragon.
Out of the healing
Yeah,
range.
I will leave the healing. I will Eldritch Blast this dragon in the face.
To be fair,
How much space do I have? 15, right?
15, yeah.
Yeah!
he's got 3 times the hit points he had last round.
He's less likely to get
I'm
one
gonna
shot.
kill it! I wanna kill it! Let me kill it! Yeah!
Yeah,
One
boy.
of them hits. One of them hits.
Let's go. Ooh.
Anything else, Wolf? Any bonus actions?
I was
Oh,
gonna
that didn't add your extra necrotic damage for your hex.
No.
No, it didn't.
Is it 1d6?
Would the hex
1d6
be
for
stopped?
hex?
Hex is concentration.
Concentration.
Oh, of course, that's
Oh.
why. Yeah. So it drops when you. Yeah. Again, good use of your 2 spell slot uses for this rest have been magical, if you will. Yeah.
I listened to him.
I enjoyed both uses.
Come here, dragon.
Who's it going for?
That is a
I mean,
very
to be
fine
fair,
question.
He's cast Summon Dragon and Hex, so
Yeah, so you let off that Eldritch Blast, Warforged, and it just
Yeah!
slowly turns.
Come on. Fight me.
Oh god, I think I know. Okay, this could be bad.
This is literally
Oh.
the Captain America.
boulder
I can
again.
do this all day.
Oh.
I could do this all day.
Can it be a bolt? Oh.
oh dear.
It is a cone.
Yeah, frost breath, whatever it is, poison breath.
Poison breath.
Oh. Oh, okay.
47
That's
poison
not very
damage.
nice.
What?
Yeah, can
I'm-
you both make a Constitution saving throw for me?
47.
Yeah, that is a pretty considerably high roll on 12d6, right? But still,
Ah!
I think Warforged is dead.
I think it's Warforged, but
No, I think he's dead.
we'll see if he wants to change his name or not.
Oh yeah, he might be dead.
I have 38 HP.
Yeah, I think Warforged
Yeah, you're
is
dead.
dead.
Shit.
What? I've just.
I thought this might happen. This combat has been really tough. It was
Has he
tough
just
before the
died
dragon turned up.
properly?
Probably should have just run. But
Has he just properly died?
yeah.
Oh!
It's fine. He's just in the poison thing.
Did Carl pass his save? Yeah.
I did.
Wait, am I fully dead?
Oh my
Sam?
god, Carl. Are you on 1 hit point?
Oh shit! I am. He's just looking across at his character icon, which is now completely red. Yeah, I am on 1 hit point. I only need 1.
No, you're not dead, Warforged. I don't use.
Oh, you're not?
No, I don't use the mass damage thing.
Do you not? Thank the Lord.
I mean, if you want to be dead, I'm fine with that. But no, that's
No, I would prefer not to be dead.
that's. You're unconscious, unsurprisingly. But
That's fine. You're
what's
almost
it's
certainly
your
gonna
turn.
stand
Of
up
course,
again.
you're unconscious. Yeah, you just see as it spouts out this massive foul green mist and sort of liquid and mist and gas at the two of you. Warforged, you again, you briefly see it come towards you, and then you drop unconscious. Carl, you actually stand your ground as it sort of just bursts around you, and it burns at your skin. You stand your ground and you sort of take it, but you feel like you probably couldn't take much more.
Yeah, I'm coughing and spluttering.
Z.
So as that cloud of poison kind of clears behind that, I can probably see quite clearly Carl looks
Yeah.
rough.
Oh, Carl. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Carl looks dodgy.
Like, Warforged is unconscious. That's no special thing. Carl looking rough is worrying.
We take that as read.
And I will use my special spell, which I believe just
Fireball
works.
Carl
If I
on the
use it
dragon.
right.
Yeah, should do. Oh, homebrew time, baby.
Yeah, so I reach out my hand and this like ray of kind of this bright white energy shoots straight towards the back of Carl. Just impacts
nothing
and
new.
kind of coats around you for a second.
Lightning bolt.
Uh,
Corin's tool. Ooh. Wow.
which, yeah.
Ooh. Wizard healing spell was mad.
Oh, there's going to be a price. Shit, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah, you heal
Boom!
Whoa!
38 hit
That's-
points.
That has literally just propelled me across the thing. That's definitely hits me in the small of the back, and I'm just like arms flying, screaming. I imagine it's pretty painful.
Right, yeah, it's a pretty considerable kind of warmth that kind of
Yeah.
coats you as that kind of
Jesus.
courses along you, and then I just kind of slink back and slump down against this tree over here.
I don't understand. Sorry, the spell. Obviously this is a homebrew. You said. What do you mean by a blind GM roll?
You guys
It's,
don't see what gets rolled, basically,
yeah,
for reasons.
and yeah, there may be more information gleaned over time.
Right. Okay. Just because we sort of, you can figure out that it was 38 damage. How 38? Wait a second. 30. Okay, yeah, that's making sense, isn't it?
Yeah, so it wasn't
Anything else
really
for you, Steve?
for.
No, I will just lean up against this tree stump.
No worries.
I am literally running forward, re-energized like a barbarian. Get to about there,
Mhm.
and screaming as I swing at this thing. Oh, I thought I did target. Oh no, I didn't target a token. Stupid fucking thing. Oh, that's weird. I didn't target anything, and it didn't jump up. It didn't pop up. It's only when I target something and then click it that the dialogue appears.
Ah.
Oh, okay. I need to get closer as well. That might be because I was too far away. Oh, swords let me down.
Need a short bow.
I do really need a short bow. Oh, shit. That would have been a perfect time to have hit twice. Okay.
Are
That'll
you
do.
wasting my magic by missing?
It would appear so.
After everything I've done for you.
Something just... Yeah, I just seem a little stronger than I was expecting to be.
The Oaken.
Cool. I'm going to attack the dragon. Do I need to be next to the hitbox?
Yes, yeah. I've made it bigger so it's a bit more intimidating.
Okay.
That's more like it.
You still haven't made that effect smaller, Sam.
Yeah, I keep meaning to do that. I will do it at some point because it's silly.
I love it.
Second attack.
As long as it hits, I don't care.
It misses. You jinxed it well.
That is,
Yeah, it's your fault, Phil.
It's
that
fair.
is true. To be fair, that is true.
Anything else for you, Logan?
No.
Okay. And the sneak attack is on.
Wow. I half draw an arrow before looking at Carl and just going, fuck's sake, Carl. Slamming it back in the quiver, pulling out my rapier and dashing towards it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that fuck's sake because I'm stood in front of it, or fuck's sake because I missed?
No, because you're still in front of it.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine.
Because I don't want to hit you. So I just missed my rapier.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I kind of wondered.
Oh, well.
And that's it.
Cool. Elwyn.
That's not going to worry Elwyn.
Owen was just suddenly having to think of why Ellen is saying fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's all become abundantly clear.
Yeah, it has now. I will move here and get my daggers. A bonus action, move my healing spirit to there.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could do that because I was about to have to run up and drag Warforged into it.
I'll move it on top.
That was literally my plan for my turn: was run up and drag a robot into a field of healing.
Kill the dragon with a dagger. Come on.
Go on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Hey.
If someone kills this dragon and it's not me, I will be so annoyed.
Well, as long as you're conscious, that's fine.
Miss.
Wait there, 2 seconds. That's the first I can move, innit, movement-wise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to try and get the other side of it so we're all stood a different direction of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that would be
35.
like really sensible with the fact that it can do 50 damage on a poison breath.
Only if it recharges.
1 in 3 chance.
Anything for Pepper?
No, Pepper's playing dead.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. You can roll a d6 for Warforged. No, Warforged. No. Shane, Elwyn's got his healing spirit on still.
You're back again.
Yeah, Warforged, you are conscious again.
Don't really know what you're worrying about.
What would you like to do, Warforged?
Oh, get up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Healing spirit.
Look, Shane, he doesn't give a shit about your healing spirit.
He knows you've got bonus
He wants
actions.
to
You can
kill the
use
dragon.
them.
No!
Advantage.
Oh, oh, did he miss?
Yeah, they both missed.
Oh, fuck.
Anything else, Warforged? Any bonus actions? You are
You'll love
tragic.
it with this thing poisoned.
There's no-
At least
no
you
bonus action.
guys stood behind it are probably safe. Did it
His
recharge?
turn.
Well, it makes a roll for its recharging. And then it just swings down at you, Carl, with a claw.
Oh, I can take that.
No!
Oh, God, that's a big claw mark.
Which is
Jump
a
in the way
miss.
heroically. I jump in the way heroically.
And then again, swings the second claw at you, Carl. Again,
See,
It's gonna bite you.
stands
He's
strong.
not even trying. His heart's not even in it.
And yeah, you feel quite boosted, Carl. Like you've handled that quite well. And then you just notice as it rears back and slams that massive muscular neck down towards you with a bite.
Well,
And
That's-
you do not give a
What?
shit.
That's
I'm
well.
literally just screaming at the moment.
He's
Yeah.
far worse because he's drunk. So
Carl Garbin laughs in the face of danger.
Mm.
Z.
right now that everyone is conscious and that I'm leaning up against this tree and I'm kind of gonna eyeball it and go, how far? It's about that'll do. And I'll just
Bible.
pull. No,
This
I'll
is your
just
chance, this is
pull
your
the.
chance.
Yeah, I could get everyone. I'll just grab that diamond out of my pocket and just launch a chromatic orb towards the dragon from where I am. In fact, I might just ever so slightly sidle this way towards it so that I'm not shooting through people because I don't want it to have extra cover. I believe I'm clear there,
Yeah,
right?
you're fine, yeah.
And then I will shoot the old chromatic orb towards it. Cool. I'm a
do.
bit winded. It just like glances straight off the side of its like scales, and I'll just slump back down again where I am.
Carl, you could do this all day, apparently.
Oh, I can indeed. Boom.
You can like trip attack a dragon, right?
It's I haven't done that for ages. Yeah, it's tempting.
You do have maneuvers.
Yeah, none of them are disarming strike.
Arming strike on a dragon, right?
First one missed. That's good. Second one.
That's more like it.
Nice.
It took the damage. I will follow, if I can, the advice that we've been given, that was being shouted out, and just move around the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put Warforged in front of its face.
Well, Warforged and it have got business.
He wants it. He's gonna pet it.
Okay.
If Warforged doesn't kill this dragon, then there's no poetic justice. Leokin.
Keep going
Okay.
Leokin's
So
got this.
I'm going to attack it.
Yeah, sure.
Good idea.
Frenzy sword.
Yeah, it's a glancing blow, but doesn't really do anything, Leokin.
This one will.
That will.
Whee! Crit hit. Leokin, tell us how you slay a dragon.
So I hit it with the great sword, and then I shout, "Suck it, Warforged!"
Of course you do.
That's harsh.
Yeah, and you see as it takes this massive critical hit from Leokin, that first glancing blow isn't quite right, but the second blow, like you've just got the read on it that time, and you time it just right and slash through, and this massive body just lifts up for a second and then just slumps down. This kicks up this massive cloud of dust and dirt. But yeah, Leokin, you fell this massive green dragon. Nicely done, sir.
Okay, so is it free round now? Is it free round? Thanks. Okay.
Found on my Holy Spirit.
Go stand back on that spirit.
Roll one more time, Elwyn. There's one left. No, Warforged.
Leokin.
Did you mean to do that, Warforged?
I didn't expect it to hit.
Okay. In that case, yeah, Warforged, you immediately let out an Eldritch Blast at Leokin, apparently.
Warforged walks off.
What?
I go after Warforged.
Wait, no, don't stop. This is stupid. What are you doing? Both of you. Well, no, just mostly Wolford actually.
Well, he's crying because I killed.
Okay.
Let's drop the PvP.
Yeah. Agreed.
Let's imagine that did not happen, Warforged.
Okay.
If you want to let out, you can let out an Eldritch Blast in that direction at the dragon or something if you want.
Sure.
But yeah,
Sure.
let's not get into PvP because PvP in D&D genuinely sucks. Generally and genuinely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is Carl?
I'm here. Oh, no, where am I? Oh, no, I am. I crawl out from under the dragon.
You're there. I can't see him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flipping
you've
hell.
got loads of things to dragon steak tonight.
It's dragon.
Told you there was a dragon.
Gobu and ogre.
Yeah, Carl was
Things
right.
porridge.
I'm going to go over and... Is she still there?
Yeah.
I will pick her up and bring her around to this side. Jesus.
Yeah, how's everybody feeling?
Well, I feel
Alright.
fresh
I
as a
feel
daisy.
happy.
But we should maybe
Camp. We can probably get some nice stuff from these creatures.
I won't lie, I could do with a sit down.
yeah, maybe we should probably chill out for a bit because that was rough. I mean, I'm kind of fine, bizarrely, but I'm not surprised other people aren't.
I could do with a sit down.
Oh, let's see.
I'm just gonna get very
Just-
quickly. Everyone to make a perception check for me.
Shit, there's more dragons.
We've got 3 more dragons.
Yeah.
It's not come up with the roll, by the way.
It's not come
Yeah.
up for me to roll either.
No,
Oh, really?
I just rolled
Okay.
manually.
Yeah, everyone make a perception check for me then. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
manually.
got it set to blind rolls still from
So
when I did the
old-fashioned.
homebrew.
Perception.
Nice.
Oh, come on. Oh, there we go.
Most of you are on your game, it seems. After that, yeah, everyone bar the Oakin. In this, you've got like this brief respite. Then you hear coming from the sort of the bottom end of the map, this sort of south direction. You can hear some movement and some rustling in the forest. Sounds quite rushed. Sounds like something's moving pretty swiftly.
Shit.
And after a few seconds, you see a group of 5 hooded figures, all looking pretty well armed. Come sort of bursting through the sort of tree line, and out into this clearing. And you can see there's immediately they see you, like your group stood over this felled dragon, the 2 Ngobu and 3 ogres, and they all sort of stop immediately. You can see each of them has a bow in their hand. It looks like they're all ready for combat. You can see they've all got like arrows already sort of notched and ready, but they all immediately sort of lower them and begin looking around, sort of somewhat confused.
Greetings.
And yeah, one of them sort of steps forward and immediately sort of just responds to you. Uh, what's going on? You've you failed all of these?
Well,
Guys,
not just me.
And you see again, he stops and looks around at this looks like a massacre. Looks like he's walked in on the end of a rather large battle. Looks around at your group and says, "Where do you come from?"
A long way away. Where'd you come from? Are they humanoid? What are they, humans?
Yeah, these are 5 humans.
Human, yeah.
We
That's
we
my answer.
we tracked the dragon over the treetops. But we did not expect to find whatever this is.
Yeah, well, the bastard attacked us, so.
And
And as you can see, we already had our hands full with fighting someone else, so yeah, but I mean, we dealt with it quite easy, really.
fine warriors you must be. And you can see he gestures back to the rest of his group to sort of lower their weapons. And he takes another step forward. So again lowers his own weapon, seems quite trusting. And reaches a hand out in your direction, Eleanor, and says, "My name is Idgar. Good to meet you. What brings you into this area?"
I shake his hand back. Just say, we are traveling through the forest, looking for, well, I suppose the heart of it, really. This is the way I think we believe is the correct direction, so we're just heading through it, really. Not really meaning anybody any harm or any here for anything particularly violent. It's just that, unfortunately, in this case, violence found us.
And
What are you doing in this part of the forest?
we this is our home. We live in the forest. We protect our tribe. When we saw the dragon overhead, we thought it was essential to hunt it, but apparently you beat us to the kill.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And
Yeah.
as you speak, Z, he turns around, looks at you, and you actually see almost sort of pulls his bow back again. Stops himself, but you see he almost sort of reacts at the sight of you. And then he immediately looks back at Eleanor and says, "Why are you travelling with this one? Is he captive?"
No, I don't believe so. See, are you captive?
I don't fucking know. I'm
No.
tired.
Listen, we're not from around here, and where we're from, his folk aren't quite so looked down on, at least as they are around here. We didn't realise necessarily until we got into this deep into the forest that they were so mistrusted. I will vouch for him, or vouch for them. Sorry.
And presume
They may appear shadow fade, but I promise you they mean no harm.
one like that leads your group here looking for the heart of the forest.
I don't think that he was leading us, actually.
And
Really, I mean, to be honest, these poor lot kind of coming here because I keep insisting on it.
She's not wrong.
he turns and looks at you, Z, and almost sort of steps forward, almost a little clearly trying to sort of assert some dominance over you and over this conversation, and sort of just stands and eyes you up and says, "Why do you seek the heart of the forest? A need to return home?"
I'm going to step in between him and Z. and tell him that we don't answer to you.
I just give Carl the old finger guns as I'm sat slumped up against this tree. Cheers, dude.
I respect you. You have no need to answer to us. We are not an authority, but when one like that comes here saying they seek the heart of the forest, that raises questions.
Yeah, well, go ask him somewhere else then.
That one doesn't seek the heart of the forest. I'm not sure what that one seeks, other than adventure, maybe.
Or
If you're looking for somebody who wants to find the heart of the forest, you're looking the wrong way, and I'll nod over towards Eleanor.
he turns back to you, Eleanor. So what is this? Is this an attempt to return that one home? To
What do you mean? So I'm sorry. You're gonna have to slow things down a little bit. You know.
the Shadow Face city in the center of this forest. That's where you intend to lead it.
Wait, no. No. Don't think so.
There's a shadow face city
It
in the
is
centre of this forest.
That city, that place has been here as long as we have.
Interesting.
Again, he sort of doesn't quite sort of step past you, Carl, but he leans to the side and looks over at Z's direction. You look weak. Are you in need of the heart of the forest? You need to be back there?
I don't know, it sounds awfully jolly good fun now. I wouldn't say I need it, no.
You'll find no fun in that place.
Trust me, mate, I will find fun wherever I like.
He turns and looks at Warforged. And you, a strange creature. And you see him sort of almost reaches out and sort of touch your wooden body, sort of somewhat confused. And this is a construct. This is magic of some kind.
This is Warforged. They are themselves, and you will give them the respect that they deserve. They just killed a dragon.
You are the one that killed this beast.
Certainly helped.
Yeah, helped.
You're looking at something so brave it could stand in the face of a dragon, get knocked down 3 times, and stand back up and fight it again. I'd watch where you put your hands.
Hey,
Have a little respect.
Listen,
Comes up, putting his hands all over him, like they're some kind of object. That's not okay.
I know. Well, listen. Idgar, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. We mean no trouble. To you or your associates. And this Shadowface City. Can you tell me the name of it? Actually,
If it has a name, if they, and it points over at Z, if they give it a name, we do not know of it.
okay. Well, you say it's been here as long as you've been here. Does that mean you or your people?
As long as my people have been here.
Which is a long time, not very long.
Generations.
Okay.
Many generations.
Well, perhaps we misspoke when we said we're looking for the heart of the forest. Then we're in search of some people that we're told live near the heart of the forest, and we are currently being guided in sort of our journey. Um, we mean you no harm, and I trust that you mean us no harm. And
Servial,
I point to the dragon and say, this, we had quite a lot of harm meaning today.
Servial, go over,
Yes,
go
darling.
over, go over and look after Liana.
Lila.
Make sure, Lila, make sure
Yeah.
she's okay.
You see,
Will do.
he sort of turns like, you have a child with you. You fools!
I wish I had a fireball left in me.
Why would you bring a child into this situation?
We didn't bring one into this situation. We are getting her out of this situation.
Where did you find this child?
The captive of some forest creature.
Who sent you?
Just look over at Eleanor.
I look at Z and sort of give a look which is trying to telepathically to say, hang on a second, actually.
I think it's quite frankly none of their bloody business.
He,
I don't know these people.
he
I
looks
can't-
at you. He looks at you in the eye, Carl.
Yeah,
You have spoken to the Great Mother.
I've not spoken to the Great Mother. These have.
I have.
Oh yeah, Magori.
He takes a step back from you, Carl, and then he turns to the rest of his party,
Hand on my sword.
and he calls out to the rest of the party. He says, "This is the group. Meiliki told us that her mother would send them." And they all lower their weapons completely at this point and step forward. And he turns back to you again, Carl. He says, "You forgive my distrust. I meant no disrespect. We were told that you would arrive, but this is not how I expected to find you. Dragon
Get that a lot.
Slayers."
Accidental dragon slayers.
And
So-
he sort of looks at you with a smile, Eleanor, and says, "Accidental or not, Dragon Slayers nonetheless, and that is no mean feat."
And 2 in Ngobu and 3 ogres.
Technically 4 in Gobu, not by now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in this one fight.
Yeah, and we only killed one of the ogres. But
Well,
point
I mean,
taken.
they died in this combat. That's all that matters.
Well, can we count a Warforged as well then?
Yeah, 4 times. How much XP for killing a level 5 player?
So someone told you that to look out for us?
The Lady of the Forest,
And what did she say we were going to do?
we were told that her mother would send a band that would have good in their hearts, and that they would have a child with them. We were to protect them if need be. Maybe, and he sort of nods towards the dragon. Maybe she underestimated you if that is what she had in mind. If she thought you needed protection, then perhaps she underestimated you.
I addressed this at Eleanor. Did she know this dragon would attack us?
I don't know. Mate, I'm winging this. Your guess is as good as mine. Leah Kid might know more about the powers and behaviors of gods.
Not really. I never really properly studied them.
Well, if nothing else, then it would be disrespectful of us to not at least offer you accommodation and food.
How far away is your town?
He smiles. Our town, sure, our town. 2 hours in this direction, and he nods over in a sort of easterly direction.
Wouldn't mind just foraging this dragon before we go.
Can
I'll
I
there the whole time.
get a read on this guy? Does he seem like he's got anything sinister going on? Like he's trying to mislead us or anything?
Yeah, make an insight check. Was very guarded, almost sort of passive aggressive initially, but since the child and since he's mentioned Maliki and Shanti, seems very genuine, very hospitable even.
Not sus. Cool. I would very much be keen in harvesting some stuff from this dragon, I won't lie. But I know that's probably going to take us ages. But there's also in Gobu we could harvest. I could also very much do with a rest before we move anywhere.
I'm sure this group would help us.
Yeah, and he turns to you. He says, will you join us?"
Look around at the group.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
Anyone looking like they're thinking no?
I'm not thinking no.
I'm thinking more yes. I think this could be where the child is meant to leave to.
I think you could be right. Yeah,
Prefer to stay here for a bit and rest here before moving. And
help us
forage the dragon.
help us harvest these creatures, and then we'll come back with you.
And he sort of smiles at you. And he sort of smiles at you and nods and says, I respect a warrior that wishes to gain something from his what he has defeated. We should not stay too long. A group of wounded, felled creatures like this will attract more beasts, especially after dark. But we can spare some time before we leave.
More beats, huh? You should try walking around with elephant dung. That certainly attracts beasts.
And he looks straight at you and he laughs. He says, with these Ngobu here, I would not have been surprised if you were carrying.
Mm.
But that would
Wait,
be
that would be
the act of a
ridiculous.
fool.
Wait. Yeah, who would do that? That would be crazy.
What's happening is just Elwin's just looking at the dragon to forage, trying to pretend he didn't hear.
Yeah, so they're happy to give you guys sort of 2 hours or so before you really need to like make a move if you want to.
I'm feeling surprisingly not tired, considering the fight. So I'll help Elwin keep an eye on those guys. Going to stop them if any of them start getting within about 20 feet of the girl.
I'm going to sit and short rest with the girl next to me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You want to try harvesting this dragon, did you, Elwin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone helping him to make it easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you have advantage on it, yeah, because you've got some assistance.
Nice.
Nice. Elwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes you 2 hours. Anyone? What's everyone else? Does anyone else want? Obviously, a short rest opportunity if anyone wants it.
I am short resting.
I'm not short resting.
I want
I'll
a
just
short
help.
rest.
Actually, I'm just gonna help out with stuff.
Yeah. I
Wherever.
mean, anyone wants a short rest can take it at this point. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask. Whilst taking a short rest, I want to ask Z about that thing that he did, where he made people heal up and say that I I know a few spells. I'm no expert in wizardry, but some of my powers come from some books, and I've never seen anybody do what you've done without divine intervention.
Yeah. No offense, and I look over to the other people. I go, I'm not sure. I'm happy to talk about that here.
The other people being
company.
the group of other people,
Yeah.
okay,
the group of humans.
yeah, okay.
I am happy to discuss it, and I will whisper that to you. I'm happy to talk about it at some point, but not here.
We do it via message. Really tediously.
Just really tediously whisper each other for 20 minutes. Yeah, sounds like joyous D&D time.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. I understand.
I will catch you, or you can catch me at some point when they are not around, and that is not a problem.
Yeah, all good.
Elwin, I will add all this to your inventory at the end of the session, but you managed to gain 1 green dragon claw, 2 green dragon fangs, a green dragon hide, 4 green dragon scales, 5 green dragon teeth, and 2 green dragon wings.
Whoa.
All of which have various effects and uses. I will add them to your inventory between sessions rather than slow things down too much, but I'll share in like the group chat later on what those various uses can be of those. But yeah, you harvest pretty successfully.
I assume the claws and the fang actually came out of Warforge rather
Absolutely,
than
yeah, absolutely.
out of the dragon.
They are salvaged from Warforged's wooden body. Yeah.
I do look over to Carl and just kind of call over to him if he's
Yeah, I can spare a few minutes to come over.
swing over. I just look up to him and go, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm surprisingly good.
I didn't do anything.
Whatever you did hurt like hell, but it seemed to do the trick. What was it?
Let's talk about it some other time. But I just need to make sure you're okay.
Yeah. Of course I'm okay. It wouldn't be like you were trying something you didn't know what would happen.
No,
You wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. I worry with new things.
I'll growl and walk away.
He looks miserable. He's his normal self. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit better, so I get up and wander around a bit, I guess, with child in arms. Yeah.
How's she looking?
Sleep.
Yeah, still unconscious. Yeah.
How old is she?
10-ish.
10-ish.
Assuming it's the same child you were originally told about, then yeah.
10. Thought so. Yeah, about that age. I at one point I not asked to hold her, but I say like oh, do you want me to take her for a bit, kind of thing.
That's all right. I've got her. That's fine. Got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Idgar sort of once Elwin has finished slowly carving all these various pieces of dragon up, sort of speaks to your group and tells you dark will be coming soon. We should not wait much longer.
Agreed.
Okay, I think we're ready.
I think so.
Yeah. Cool. They sorry, Libby messaged me, and it's my duty to always respond immediately. Yeah, they begin leading you easterly through the forest. They do make some small talk with you. They seem quite keen to hear as much as you'll tell them of your journey and your time in the forest. I mean, if you guys can tell me briefly what you're happy to share or not share.
The Nagubu steaks being nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you just, I guess, yeah, if you just give me bullet points on what you want to tell them about your time.
I'm happy saying everything other than me using any kind of magic. Like, I'd probably chat away about what we've done if there's. So I'd probably be saying about us finding a lot of bees.
Fighting Troll Underground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fighting bees.
I wasn't there for the trolls,
Hey,
but
maybe they
I
could
would probably bring up fighting bees.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk. Sorry, go on.
Can they read giant?
I love that you. That's your first thought every time anything comes up. No, they don't. They seem very confused as you show them it. They don't recognise the script at all.
I don't want to talk about what exactly we're here for. Like no specifics on exactly what we're looking for. But I'm more than happy to sort of like regale tales of the bear warriors and what we went up to, and even the fact that Magori has come visit us and seems to be guiding us a few times.
That's cool. The bear folk in particular, they seem quite impressed. Idgar sort of speaks quite highly of the bear folk. He says they are well-respected warriors, fearsome warriors if you get on the wrong side of them, but also if you stay on the correct side of them, some of the fiercest friends you will ever meet. Speaks very highly of bear folk in general. Any discussion of the forest potentially working against you whilst travelling previously?
I don't bring that up.
No, I don't necessarily bring it up
I'd
directly.
also forgotten that happened. So.
I think, talk about being how we've almost been lost in the forest. What do they know about Griffinsteel?
Any mention you make, like Griffinsteel, it means nothing to them. Seem quite confused. They sort of tell you that they have encountered folk that are not from their own tribe or from claim to be from outside of the forest in the past, but they tend to be very rare. And a couple of the members of their group sort of almost laughingly dismiss that outsiders don't have it in them to make it this deep into the forest. Yeah, takes about 2 hours travel, but as night really starts to set in, you come across. They basically bring you back to what they tell you is their tribe, and you see it's kind of like it's like a village set up, but you can see it's clearly this isn't like a long-term setup. There are no like buildings. There's lots of there's some like wagons and there's lots of tents. There's a few like canvas tents which are quite large enough that you could have like a large group of people, like 20 to 30, comfortably sort of sit in there and sort of socialise or have meals. But there's nothing permanent. There's no structures, no buildings, anything like that. And as they arrive back, a few of the party members immediately are sort of greeted by what you assume to be friends or family, and they quickly sort of break off. But Idgar sort of leads your party through the group itself, sort of through this tribe, towards one of the larger central tents. And he stops and he turns to you. He says, our leader, my grandmother, she was the one that passed on Maliki's message and told us that we would encounter you somewhere. She'll be most excited to see you. I've not seen her so excited in some time, actually. And he turns back and he pulls the sort of canvas of the tent aside to make way for your party to head in. You all happy to head in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you step inside. And as you step inside, you just sort of see there's this elderly woman. She has her back turned to you. And she sort of she seems to be sort of has some kind of like pot over a fire. She's like stirring it, making some kind of broth or something, it seems. And she has these quite tattered clothes, long sort of grey tangled hair. But she hears the commotion of you sort of entering the tent, and you see she's sort of this large wooden sort of spoon she's stirring the broth with. She sort of stops, and she turns around, and for just a moment you would almost think this is Meguri, but as she then actually turns to face you, you see this is different facial features, very similar sort of body structure, similar sort of outlook, but is not the same person. And she turns and she meets you and she smiles, and then she stops as her eyes sort of meet this unconscious child which you are carrying with you, and she has this sort of sharp intake of breath, and she almost sort of calls out, I never thought I would see you again. And Idgar immediately interrupts and he says, Grandmother, what is this? Who is this? And she takes a step forward and places her this sort of old frail hand onto the sort of soft cheek of this unconscious child. And she looks up at your group and she says, I cannot thank you enough. My sister has returned to us.
Your sister.
I'm sorry that she has not grown, aged.
And she looks at you, Eleanor, meets your sort of eyes, and says, "That is, it's not a surprise, I suppose, but still, I never thought I would see her again. This, if only my own mother had lived to see this, she would have hardly believed it."
Can I pass the old lady one of the angels,
The
Ageless
Ageless Honey.
honey, and say I think this is what is keeping them young and asleep?
She nods and she says, "The Etheldawn and the honey. It's again, it does not surprise me. There are it has its uses, and there are many within this forest who reward the bees handsomely for it and benefit from its use." And then she stops and she looks at Yuzi. Your kind, they're the ones who benefit from it.
Is that right?
And she almost this elderly woman who's so gentle, so frail, and so almost overcome with emotion at this child being returned. When she meets your eyes, Z, her entire face screws up. She looks venomous with anger. She almost offended at your presence entirely.
I am currently holding this child still, so she has got to be nice to me.
It is the fault of your kind that this happens to our people.
I mean, you can say that all you like, it's not my kind.
And you can see this. Her face just looks. If this elderly woman could pick a fist fight, it looks like she would probably be happy to do so right now.
Sounds
And
like a fair match.
Idgar steps forward and says, "Grandmother, the Lady of the Forest, she for better or worse, she has sent this group and this one to us, and clearly she has intentions. We should respect that, and you can see she's sort of almost sort of biting at her own tongue. She says, if Our Lady of the Forest wills it, then you are welcome here. It looks like you have had quite a day. And she sort of looks at Warforged, who is chips out of the wooden body all over him, like still splurts of blood across him and across some of your own sort of armor and clothing. You are guests of the Lady of the Forest, and by proxy, you are guests of ours. We will see you are fed, and you sleep well tonight. And tomorrow morning, we will discuss why you are here and what the grander meaning of all this is. And I suggest that's a pretty good place to leave things.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Exactly 10 o'clock. Look at that.
Oh, that's that.
Almost like you planned it.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was good.
That was.
Nicely done, Warforged. Nicely done.
Easy.
Killed a dragon, 2
Yeah.
Gobu, a couple of ogres.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't entirely convinced you would defeat the dragon after the other things, which is why the other group was kind of there to possibly the group of hunters to like aid you if you needed it, but you guys were pretty.
I didn't think we were going to get through it either.
We are professional ass kickers.
Indeed. Indeed.
I mean,
Right, I'm going to head off.
Yep, no worries.
By the way.
Good night, everybody, and yeah, speak soon. See you later. Bye.
See you, Charlie.